Hello students, hope you all are doing well. So today we will learn about storing water. See, water is a precious resource. We must store and use it wisely. Most homes do not get water supply the whole day from the reservoirs. Even those people who get water from ponds, wells, lakes, and rivers need to store water. Water must be saved and stored carefully. In cities and towns, water is stored in containers made up of metal, steel, or aluminium. But in most villages, people store water in earthen pots and in containers made up of copper or brass. We should store water in a clean container. The containers with water should be covered to prevent dust, flies, or mosquitoes from getting into it. Some of the commonly used containers to store water are shown in the pictures given below: jug, earthen pots, bottle, bucket, tank, and drum. All these containers are used to store water. And these containers should be cleaned and refilled every day. In many parts of the country, drinking water is still not available in homes. Women in the dry regions have to walk long distance to collect water. Matkas are still used to store drinking water in summers. Let's move to our next topic, conservation of water. Clean water is precious. We should not waste it. The availability of fresh water on the earth is limited. So many places people face shortage of water, especially in the summer months. Therefore, we should follow some rules to save water. We should use the water left in your water bottle to water the plants. And we should turn off taps while brushing our teeth. We should mend leaky pipes and taps. We should use a bucket and a mug rather than a shower to bathe. We should use watering cans to water plants instead of using a pipe. And we should not throw away soapy water while washing clothes. We can use that water for cleaning cars and verandas. We should have a bath with a bucket and a mug instead of a shower. So, we need to use water wisely. Even our government is encouraging water harvesting these days. It is a process that recharges groundwater. In water harvesting, the rainwater falling on the roof is channeled to flow into a deep hole in the ground. It adds to the underground water instead of flowing off as waste. So that's all for today, students. We are done with this chapter. Thank you.